Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Stellaris, shall we? We are growing, looking good, and we're almost done colonizing this world. So if I check our planets, well, the unemployment's shrinking. We're doing okay here. Plenty of free jobs for everyone, so I'm just going to leave it as is. We're on a problem with money currently, and we're going to need to make some more. So that's definitely something we got to get going in the right direction. This fleet here, I thought about it, and let's just actually sit the fleet in Procyon and just leave it there to deal with, any kind of piracy issues. Alright, so we're having another election. Dolores is still way out front. Unfortunately, she's not good as a planet governor, because she makes consumer goods upkeep increase, and as a sector governor, that's not ideal. Let me see how on Earth, she is not the governor. She's not set as that, so we're not worried about it. And we do not have a sector yet, but I think if we were to colonize some of these planets out here, we would get one, because I believe sectors start 4 jumps away from your capital, and if you settle, you would make another sector in that area, I think. Alright, so I'm going to just let it go. Put it up to fast speed.
Construction complete.
Okay, perfect. We finished surveying this world. Okay, good. Our money situation just turned back on. I don't know what it was that caused it to just surge negatively right there for a moment. But we're back and we're okay. Alright, so you're done. Can you secure for us, by any chance, that system? That'd be great.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission.
Okay, so the FAF Prime want to establish an embassy. And to be honest, like, FAF Prime is way up here, and they seem dangerous, and like they want to destroy Lox, maybe, but Lox looks a little bit more formidable. And I'm pretty on the Xenophile side, so I'm okay with an embassy to exchange information, potentially get a migration, so we can settle some more. Just make good friends with everyone. I'm absolutely fine with that. Actually, let's check our contacts and see. We have just tremendous relationships with pretty much everybody. They don't want to relate with us. Can we improve relations? We can. So I'm going to set them to do that. They're already... Oh, no, never mind. We already have that going on. Okay, perfect. We were already doing that. I forgot about that. Okay, great. And Dolores got elected. Great. Let's see. The Einstein got hit by some old bullets that are like flying through space, and it just gives us a bunch of engineering research, which is great because we're trying to get to that Starhold, which is going to be very, very important for us. Okay, so this, let me check 2 and trade routes, and you see how just putting this fleet right here, which is not very good, has been enough to suppress the piracy. You see how under piracy suppression on this tooltip, it says third fleet is giving +20, which gives us total 20 piracy suppression, and we could, patrol the system if we wanted to, but as long as the suppression is greater than the trade route value, I think we're solid. So that is all we needed to do, and that's just 2 ships. So we can just park a couple ships out there to just kind of be, the X-Wing support system.
Colony established.
Did it. That is amazing. So we've got this colony ready to go. Holy cannoli. I actually might make this our generator world to make more money. We have so many industrial worlds, and we don't really have a dedicated generator planet. We have some features here that we don't know how to remove yet, but we could get it. And we'll go ahead and just begin by building a city district. I want to build a gene clinic, but we don't have any houses. So let's just go ahead and build a city district.
Construction complete.
All right, sweet. Now, I want to start building more. I'm like surging out to try and build star bases, but I can't, and it's not because of anything except influence. So what I have to do is just take my construction ships, and we're just going to automate these for a bit. This science ship is up here. Yeah, survey it. Oh, I have 2 science ships there. Okay, whoops. Can you then
System survey
survey that one? The buoy has been verified as of human make. Okay, so we were looking at this, and the signal has been stabilized, so we can open the comms. And there's human captives. Hello, this is the captain of the Luxia on a human civilian transport. We're going to pause it. Former captain, the Lux is gone. We were boarded by pirates and taken captive before they blew up the ship. Who captured you? We will not rescue you. We will rescue you. Who captured you? I think they call themselves the Ransomers? At any rate, they're a vile bunch. We'd all be dead if they didn't think they could get something from the United Nations of Earth. I overheard them discussing their demands. We'll rescue you. This could be bad, but thank you. We're being held in some space station, but I have no idea where we are beyond that. I'll increase the transmission burst now. It should let you triangulate the location. Alright, so let's see where they are. And we see in the situation log that the ransomers are here. And it is in this system where there is... they have this affiliation. It's at Phenarix's stand, which is within our borders. No, right outside our borders. Okay, no problem. I'm going to move my fleet. It's going to take a while for the fleet to get there. But let's see what we can do with the situation log. It says... we're just going to go in shooting and see what happens. Alright, this science ship is done. Can you go survey that? And this science ship is also done. I'm going to go ahead and just automate you. There you go. Oh, research. Starhold. Perfect. Okay, so improved strike craft, railgun, mining station output. I gotta tell you what, ships are amazing, and this is probably too late to take something like this or consider it, but getting more from our mining stations is going to be very helpful to building up our empire. A 10% boost, to anything from a mining station is incredible. Alright, can I colonize this? What's it going to take? Humans can do it. So, not of this world just provides physics, but they cost more. Let's just send this group up here. Go for it. We are now working on colonizing that. Our fleet is moving over. Ah, more negative traits. Oh, that's too bad. Paranoia. We don't need that.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Okay, just leave it.
Construction complete.
Amazing. Another anomaly. Go ahead, leave it. Fleet's almost there. We did it. We pacified them.
Special project complete.
And the exact nature and possible wider purpose of this emitted waveform is yet to be ascertained, but for now we can approximate it and camouflage ourselves. So this means that they won't be hostile, and we do get the research option for crystal-infused plating, which is what we which is what we wanted. That's amazing. So let's go to technology, and you see we just go right back onto the plasma thrower after we're done with the special project, which is perfect.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Okay, we're going to leave it. We got an agenda available. Evolving society is just a big unity boost. Do it. Thank you so much. And the fleet is here, so I'm going to pause it. I think it's a good idea to just save your game if you want with an unknown combat situation. And then we're going to go in. And I'm going to set my fleet stance to not to attack target, but our fleet stance is passive, which is what we want for the moment, just to kind of see what happens. This fleet that we're sending is, if you can go into the system and you can see this is their power, 311, 128. Now there could be more that's coming, but this is what we've got right now, which is way more power coming at them.
Research complete.
And here we go. The ransomers' best laid plans. The pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious when you know what to look for. A fleet in confused formation slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They were obviously not expecting company. Open comms. The captives need to be ready. Hello again, President. I take it human ships are the cause of all this. I'm going to pause it. Commotion. Our host seems about ready to leave their post. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone, but if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break for the lifeboat. Please do not blow us up. Okay, so we won't blow you up. So we're in combat. So let's go. Let's see what happens here. Oh my god. Lights everywhere. Picking up the pieces. As the pirate base slowly tears itself apart in a savage chain reaction inspired by our military vessels, the search for the crew begins. If they made it to a lifeboat, they should be attempting to hail us by now. Scan the frequencies. President, this is the crew. The plan went off without a hitch.
System survey complete.
Once you started bombarding the base directly, the guards took to their ships and we were able to break down the door. The lifeboats were unguarded and you kept them busy enough so they didn't care about our escape. So welcome aboard. While the crew of the Luxion safely on their way back to Earth, disaster has been avoided. The human people are sure to glory in the decisive actions that we took. The ransomers are over and done with. I wonder. So we did get a bunch of influence, and we got the Savior modifier, which just gives a 10% happiness boost for 10 years. So who knows what this really was, but that was an amazing outcome, which is that we get a huge happiness boost. We got a ton of unity, which we can use to build a starbase right here, which we want to do, and continue growing. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ignore this anomaly, but I'm going to check out our society research. Look at this. What do we want? Fleet traditions, Sermo metal infrastructure. Ooh, Xeno diplomacy. So this says diplomatic weight plus 10%. This is going to be important for something that will emerge as an intergalactic governing body that will pass all sorts of legislation and proposals and things. And if you want to have influence in that body, this would be good for that. That is nice, but it hasn't yet popped up in our game. So let me think about this. I currently have how many? We only have one active volcano, so We can get a fleet academy, which is a starbase building, which gives ships more experience when they start, and a naval logistics office as another building that we can throw in that makes your anchorages give even more capacity. So if we wanted a bigger navy, I'll tell you what though, this gives you +1 building slot, plus 25% colony speed, and 1 extra habitat max district. I don't know, I like this. I'm going to go for this to get better buildings that people can live when we are out there colonizing. Okay, so our fleet is done, and we're going to be like, awesome, you did an amazing job annihilating those people. And I could send them home, which home is all the way back here, but we're not going to right now. We're actually going to keep them out here. I'll put them in our borders, but as soon as we can build to this point, we're going to put some of the fleet here, and then some of the fleet here, and even some fleet here if we can get it, so that we can have all of our points of contact defended. Now, that does leave open this particular system. You know what? Yeah, okay. So, interestingly, I was using this as an old choke point, but I forgot that we got this. So this is our point of contact over here with blocks, but I've been so lackadaisical about doing anything about this because we're good friends with them. In fact, with locks, we have a migration policy and we have a non-aggression policy with them. So they're not going to invade us. But it is worth mentioning, we could actually downgrade this starport back into a star base so that we could then make this our star base because it's on the edge of our empire against locks, and then not mess around with our star base capacity. And we're going to probably need to do that, but I'm not in a hurry. So don't, it's worth mentioning that you can actually downgrade this, and then, you will lose access to these modules and buildings and things, but we can then build one here, upgrade it, even make it a star hold if we wanted to. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm looking at my influence, and I'm saying, okay, great. Let me claim this system. Do I have a construction ship working? This guy. So, we'd like to actually build here. Let me just finish this job. This will lock down this entire area. And then my second construction ship, what are you doing? You are building a mining station. Okay, I'll let you finish that. I'll just speed it up. As soon as you do that, I'm actually going to pause it. I've got them selected. I'm going to hold shift, right click on this system and say build starbase. And over here in Fenrax's stand, and then they should do this after they finish. I've queued it. So as soon as they finish the mining station, they'll go do that. Without a moment to lose. Okay, and I'm going to pause it. It says
Ship under attack.
our science ship is under attack, and it says that we've encountered a significant ancient mining drone presence. It appears to be major mining and mineral processing hub, perhaps the last of its kind. Sure it is, right?
Spaceborne life form encountered.
But we know it's not the last of its kind. In fact, we already have this policy that we can investigate. Looks like we got attacked right here. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that's a big group. So, that's fine. We need to claim this system very, very quickly. We will. Now you'll see that many... I'm going to go to Earth. Look at this. We can now upgrade our building here. So currently we have planetary administration, but we can now upgrade it to our capital. And if we upgrade it to a planetary capital, then look at... You could just compare, like eyeball the differences. The upkeep is higher. It's going to cost us more energy credits. And it costs 720 minerals and 522 days to build this, but it will build more housing. It'll provide more housing, more amenities. More of actually everything, more jobs across the board. Well, at least another kind of clerk job. But either way, a defender job, it's amazing. So we're definitely going to do that. And then over here at Earth Beta, we can do the same thing. And we will. It's a lot of minerals, but it's good. Sirius Prime. Let's just check in here. Oh, great. We're going to go ahead and throw in another industrial district to get even more. We're trying to get more consumer goods. We've got this Forge World, so we're going to do the same thing. Now, we could. We have a Gene Clinic, we have a Hollow Theater, we have Planetary Administration, and we have an Alloy Foundry. So we could actually go ahead and build another alloy. Well, actually, no, we can't. But we could build a Civilian Industries and get 15 consumer goods, whereas if we build this... right. So because this is a Forge World, they're not going to make consumer goods. They're actually focusing on alloys. So this is not the best place to make consumer goods. So instead, I will build some artisans, even though... No, you know what? I'm going to actually go around this way. I'm going to build an industrial district here, and then I'm going to go back here, and we're going to take away this, and we're going to instead queue up a Civilian Industries, because these are going to be artisan jobs. And you see the industrial world, it does reduce artisan upkeep, so that's good. Oh, great. We've made it to an agro world, so once you get to a certain size, the game will automatically designate you unless you disable this, and I'm fine with an agro world right here. We've already got food processing facilities, which are giving our bonus to farmer production for food. And we really don't need... we've got amenities, we've got housing. I'm just going to build another ag district. And this colony has just finished, and they built their city district. So we have housing. And now it's time to really turn on what we're going to do on this world. And I'm going to just throw in generators and make this a generator world. But first, we got to build a gene clinic. It's just kind of obligatory because it just promotes growth on the planet. And we can surge up to that 10 pop so that we can upgrade the interplanetary administration. Okay, great. They're all building stuff. Our minerals took a huge hit, and that's okay. Look how many minerals we get right here. Okay. So, unexpected mineral seams. If we say funding granted, we lose $1,000, or we just say start digging and we get 2 more mining districts, which is pretty sweet. But no, I'm going to say, see what you can find, dig deeper. You might find a rare resource. And look at this. Our leader has retired. So this will happen when people get old. And if you don't have any kind of like science to modify their lifespan, then they step down. So we need to go into the government panel, and our head of research has resigned. So we need to promote somebody to this position. And they take extra alloys, so that's not great. This gives science ships better archaeology, which is nice. But this helps with survey speed. Actually, and archaeology. So yeah, let's go ahead. And oh, they're currently missing in action. Right. We have to wait for them to reappear because they got attacked by the drones or whatever. So let's just wait a second. Hopefully they return. Deep veins. So we can now begin mining operations, or you can dig deeper. In my experience, I've done this before, and I dug deeper, and it turned up to be bad. But it's probably a random roll, so you might find a good outcome. I'm going to settle with minerals plus 15% and 4 mining districts. That's insane. So that is happening on this world right here, where you could see high-quality minerals. So I was going to make this a generator world, but now we should probably make it mineral production because of all that. So it changed our plan. Luckily, we're building the gene clinic, so it's okay. So they're missing in action. So hopefully they come back. We have a council position. I know it's open. I need to wait and see if they can come back. Well, you know what? Let's not be greedy. Every moment you don't have somebody here, you're losing research speed by not having a head of research allocated. So let's just go ahead and put in that person. They've got some good stuff. It's fine. Okay, we did it. And they have a massive station right here on their border, basically saying, I dare you to attack. We will destroy you. And I think that they're telling the truth. So I'm going to give this construction ship the order. We need to claim this right away. And so I'm just going to say, move right there. And by the time it gets there, we'll have what we need. This right here. We need to upgrade this starport. And not that we're going to attack, but we just want to upgrade it. Okay, great. Prosperity up. So let's take, let's get a boost to all jobs. They're going to give us, all hard hat jobs are going to give us 5% more. Yes. So eventually you'll see that our numbers are going to go up because we're getting just a little boost there, empire-wide. Now this station, I'm going to downgrade this once we get this, unfortunately. Because this locks in this... It doesn't lock that in. I'd have to take this as well because there's a hyperlane right here. Is that worth it? I think we have to make that decision of if it's worth it once they're done surveying, to see if there's anything back here that's worth us putting, making us have these 2 points of entry as opposed to just this one.
Research complete.
Okay, plasma thrower's done. Let's see what we got. Okay. So this is very good, but we want this badly. So FTL inhibition means that we can build planetary and starbase FTL inhibitors. So what this would do is make it so that, like, if people came in, let's just say, for example, Lox came in here and I had FTL inhibitors on the starbase here, they would not be able to just jump right through and go into my system. They would be on lockdown and be stuck there until they destroyed the starbase. And you can use this to slow people down and force them to fight at your choke point. It's very, very good. We're going to get that right away. For defending our borders. Making it so people have to slow down to come in. All of our fleets want to get upgraded because we just developed the new plasma weapon.
Construction complete.
All right, tremendous. As soon as this gets done, we'll probably put our fleet there and send them to upgrade and all that. But we're upgrading so quickly out here that we're running out of influence, and that's okay. They're still gone. It's been a while. Okay, this construction ship, where are you? You're up here? I'm just going to automate you for a moment. We can go to the situation log and just do this drone study, and I'm actually going to do this. What am I researching, actually? Mining station output, yeah. Let's finish this. Let's start and do this. This way we can understand these drones a little bit better. Leave it for now. All right, let me check out my worlds. Planetary capital getting done. Planetary capital working on it. Okay, so the agri world, it's fine. Look at this. We want to get as many minerals as we can because of that boost. I mean, it's a lot, so go ahead. We finally have a surplus of consumer goods, by the way. This science ship claims that it's done. I'm going to... Oh, that's right. It requires a scientist. We got to get somebody. So we got to recruit. We can have 2 more scientists. We promoted that scientist. So let's get somebody who has a good trait for being in a ship. There really isn't anybody unless we go down to... yeah, let's just get somebody who's young, who's cheap. There you go. You're in. And then automate. Do it. And then this science ship is... No, they're doing something. Once I unpause it, they'll wake up, right? There they go. We have open borders with this incredibly powerful empire. So it's nice to just get a feel for what they've got. Okay, there's a docking hatch. We're just going to leave that be. And there's all of this that we don't know what it is. Our ship is still gone. It returns in 189 days. Goodness gracious.
Colonization in progress.
That's a long time.
Construction complete.
Fantastic. So we did this, and we're going to go ahead and throw on Hangar Bay would add defensiveness, but we don't really need defensive. I know it seems weird, but we can't really defend well against them right now. So I'm going to put on a trade hub, a crew quarter, and just the usual stuff here. Perhaps an anchorage. I don't know. I'll put a gun battery. I don't mean it to be a threat to them, but if anybody passes through their space and tries to come at us, we have to defend it. So this fleet right here, we're going to change its home. We're going to click home base, and we're going to now say on Jarpus, that is your new home. And we're going to tell them to go... oh, wait, here we go. No, they need a shipyard to do that. So let me go to this, get rid of the gun battery and throw in a shipyard. And I'm just going to tell this fleet to go home. And there they go.
System survey complete.
All right, lots of trade value there. This system's looking good. There's some nice... This system's terrible, but there's still a few systems, that might be worth claiming once we can get some more influence and don't have to worry about choke points. I am going to take this ship. I need to know very, very quickly, actually, what's here. To make a decision on if we want to actually take these points or just be satisfied with that. All right, everybody. Well, I think we're doing great. We have started colonizing a new world. We're building planetary capitals, which is an upgraded structure. We finally secured this position. And we are... oops, let me pause it. This planet has been identified as a terraforming candidate. And we're just going to keep that on record so that if we get the technology, we can take advantage of that and terraform it, which is awesome. And we're just kind of scrambling to secure these last little areas before they get claimed up so that we can have them as our own. You could see, we know our neighbors and we're in pretty good shape with them, so that's great. I hope you're all still finding this series to be useful and fun. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.